Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, and then the first Deputy Prime Minister of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Public interest litigation. Anybody can file a PIL, but you are supposed to have good number of proof and information so that you can win the case. Public, they have only one section where they're gonna give you 6 questions. In that 6 questions, you should write only 4 questions. Each question carry 10 marks. That is how it is for 2. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Vidhyaashram from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the introduction part. Now here we're going to learn something more about the agenda, that is learning outcome. What exactly is the learning outcome of this entire subject? We're going to learn about the syllabus, the units. We're going to know how many units are there. Then we'll talk about internals and the exam pattern. Now please do understand, whenever we have an agenda, we always want you people to understand each and every topic. The reason being, the minute you get to know the entire pattern of the syllabus, of the question paper, of the internal procedure, and why is that we need to learn this subject, then you will have a clarity. And Vidhyaashram is the only college which always talk about the quality, not the quantity. So please do understand. Let's go with the first one, learning outcome. The constitutional value is a subject name that is with reference to India. So in this semester, we will actually learn more about the constitutional values with respect to India. So the outcome would be, you will get this philosophy about what India was and how India is. What are the contribution of people who actually engraved everything and then gave us something called the independence. So here, on successful completion of the course, the student will be able to explain the philosophy and structure of the constitution. Right? The constitution is so good that each and every person, whoever are able to understand and read, they'll get to know that what beautiful architect people have done while drafting as well as while writing the entire constitutional book. Measures the powers, functions and limitations of various offices under the constitution. We'll understand why they can do it and why they cannot do it, because we'll understand their powers as well as the limitations. Demonstrate the values, ideals and the roles of constitution in democratic India. These are the things which we're going to learn in this entire syllabus. And next, moving forward, we have a beautiful thing, that is a syllabus. There are 3 units. The first unit is called the introduction part. The second is constitutional values in practice. And the third is all about the union government. So the first chapter, introduction, you will be learning something about, say, the constitution and its making. Right? Here, when you go with this introduction, you will also understand something about the salient features. You'll understand about what? The salient features, the preamble of the constitution, the preamble, and you will have the contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. With them, you have Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, and then the first Deputy Prime Minister of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So these are the introduction part where you will understand these concepts. So I'll just brief you what exactly you are supposed to know in this entire context. So here you have Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, you have Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So these are the three people whose contribution you will be able to. The second unit, if you go with, that is all about the constitutional values in practice. You will get more in detail that which are the departments, what exactly their role is, right? Now, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principle of state policy, the discrimination, inequality, and how this inequality was turned into equality. What are the laws? What are the acts? You will understand here in the second unit. The third unit is all about the union government. So from the President of India till the Vice President of India, the Prime Ministers, the Chief Minister, the Governor, the Election Commission, the UPSC, then the last one will be CAG, that is Comptroller Auditor General. So all these people you will understand here in the union government. With Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, the powers, functions, you will understand more in this chapter. So the first chapter was the introduction, that is the unit. First unit is the introduction. So here you will understand the meaning and significance of Constitution, making of Indian Constitution, the evolution, the composition of the Constituent Assembly, the committee of the Constituent Assembly, and enactment of the Constitution. You'll understand. As I already told you, that role of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, you will get to know. Salient feature of Indian Constitution, preamble of the Constitution, that is the core values, that is all about sovereign, social, secular republic, democratic, justice, fraternity, unity, and all those things you will understand here in the preamble and the core values. So this is about the unit 1. When it comes to the constitutional practices, that is the unit 2, where you will understand about the fundamental rights and reasonable restriction. Restrictions are there, but why are they called reasonable? That is also there. Protection against discrimination and positive discrimination, reservation and social justice, equality and gender justice. You will understand here the better concept. Fundamental duties, if you go with it, there are 11 fundamental duties. If you go with fundamental rights, there are 6 fundamental rights. And then the last one is directive principle of state policy, which is also called as DPSP. Anybody who is a aspirant of UPSC, this is a very beautiful topic. You need to go through all the videos where I have given in-depth knowledge about each and every topic here. The third unit is all about union government. Now this unit is a very big unit. So here you will understand about union legislature. When I say legislature, it's all about the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha. So here Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, the composition, power, functions and limitations, role of opposition parties, everything you will get to know here. Union executives, if you go with it, executives are the people who execute things. Again, the President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, and their powers, functions and position, collective responsibility, you will understand here better. Next is judiciary. Whenever we say judiciary, it is all about the district court. Then the judicial review will happen. High Court, again it will happen. Supreme Court, they are the apex court. So here Supreme Court and High Court, composition, powers and functions, judicial independence, judicial activism and public interest litigation. We call it as PIL, public interest litigation. Anybody can file a PIL, but you are supposed to have good number of proof and information so that you can win the case. Public interest litigations. Next is constitutional functions. There you have CAG, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Then UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. If you want to be IAS, IPS, IFS, IFRS, then you are supposed to attend this examination, which is conducted by UPSC. What exactly they do? They are the bureaucrats, which you will understand later. Election Commission of India, any election which happens in India, that is direct or indirect, it is all conducted by whom? By the Election Commission of India. So who appoints it? The President of India appoints it. So each and everything detailed I would have given it for you people, only for my students. So when I say my students, anybody who have subscribed the videos, who have subscribed the channel of Vidhyaashram, they become our students. So please do subscribe and press the bell icon for any notification, you will get it. So internals, when it comes to it, this entire pattern of constitution value, it is only for 50 marks, where internals are for 10 marks and external are for 40 marks. So how is that the internals are given? That is by assignments, seminars, and the field trips, right, on those things. So that is how the assignments are allotted according to the University of Mysore, with the kind of a thing that is the performance test, performance test is also taken. So that is C1 and C2, they give 5 plus 5, that is how the 10 marks will be allotted. When it comes to externals, you have 40 marks as the external, where they're gonna give you one section that is called the part A section. There is something called a part A, B, C. They have only one section where they're gonna give you 6 questions. In that 6 questions, you should write only 4 questions. Each question carry 10 marks. That is how it is 40. So what they're gonna go is, they're gonna go the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth. So I'm just telling you because this is the first time they have introduced in the SEP pattern, where they have said that we're gonna give you 4 into 10 is equal to 40, where 6 questions are given. Now, how to predict those 6 questions, which will be the first one, which will be the last one, because this is the first time they have introduced it. So what I always feel is, the first 2 questions are from the first unit, the next 2 are from the second unit, and the next 2 are from the third unit. We can actually predict the question and pattern. So out of 6, you are supposed to write only 4. So please do understand, whichever topic you feel difficult, right, I'm telling you that question only will come here. So be very sure about it. Anytime, anywhere, you can call any of us. We are always there to help you. We're going to guide you. We're going to give you everything. You can take our link and give it to all your friends so that they'll also get benefited, right? For the reference of constitutional values, these are the books: Constitution of India, Indian Constitution, Democratic India, Indian Democracy. If you go with it, you will be able to understand. Or the simple of the simple, just refer Abhilash Chandra sir's notes, which is given by the Vidhyaashram College. So that is more than enough. Any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We're always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.